Request. Hello. Hello. Requesting everyone here who's joining us online to please rise as we pause for us guidance. The prayer will be led by Engineer Melissa R. Abadini.
Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and for bringing us together for this pre conference. We ask for your guidance as we conduct our discussions. Grant us wisdom, cooperation, and understanding, and bless everyone present with good health and safety. We ask this in your holy name. Amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone joining us today, June 16, 2026. And also those watching us online for our YouTube channel, DPWH Cebu for DEO Procurement Livestream. We sincerely appreciate your presence. At this moment, may we have Engineer Hajaron, Head of the Public Secretariat, to call the roll call of the attendees.
Good morning, everyone. For the back attendance, please acknowledge Achievement School. Engineer Rachel Villegas, Professionals Chief as Staff Chairman for Union. Engineer Jose F. Beluya Agre as Vice Chairman for Union. Engineer Agreement, Maintenance Engineer, Officer. General Teresita Iris Paglar, General Natalie Aquino, Construction Chief, General Lucay, Head Back Brgy, and there's truly General Head Back Secretariat. And also we'd like to acknowledge the attendance of three interested prospective leaders from Mobile Construction, Taglines Corporation, and CYG First Builders Construction. I then turn over to the back chairman for her opening remarks. Morning and thank you.
Good morning and welcome everyone. For those who are watching us online via YouTube live streaming channel of DPWH Cebu for the Secretary Office of today's video conference. In view of forum as sponsor person, I hereby officially open the minutes of today's video conference for the procurement of 6 civil works projects under the Document 12-314 General Corporation Act of 2026 with contract item numbers 26 HG 00703 to 26 HG 0078. As publication invitation to lead number 11, issued in June 9, 2026, and posted on the websites of projects, DPWH was placed in this office from June 9 to 15, 2026. Observers such as official and audit for the COA, Civil Contractors Association Incorporated, as well as the following randomly selected procurement EG or CISCO observers, were all invited to attend this meeting conference daily in one. Coalition for Vehicle Development or CPV, Second Automobile Association of the Philippines, Third Center for National Project Legislation, DEO. Fourth, concerned citizens of APRA, Corporate Governance. Fifth, Philippines Partnership for the Development of Human Resources in Rural Areas. And sixth, Philippines Center for Executive Journalism, IHA. And last, the Crimes and Corruption Watch, CCW International Incorporated. The conduct of this video conference is pursuant to Section 51 the 2025 Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 009. Otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act of CPA. And its purpose is to clarify and among other things, the eligibility requirements and technical and financial components of the procurement project, including questions and clarifications raised to prospective leaders before and during the meeting conference. Let us now proceed for the presentation and discussion The contractual data of 6 and project subject were complete.
For project profile number 1 to be presented by Engineer Jose Binuia.
For project number 1, product ID number, the city is lifting basic control program, access roads and bridge or bridges on national roads, meeting, public buildings, facilities, construction of Caritas road, or like Bogo, station 00 to station 00 as grade 9 City Cebu. Public service to provide with the for budget program. 3 million and this is 5,000 emission with 948 kilometer special construction road operation in 7 days. After works RCP residential village school.
To be discussed in details by Engineer John Ray Florida. So good morning everyone. Summary of quantities. Part A, facilities for engineer. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part E, miscellaneous structures. Part G, drainage and flow protection structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Next is the drawing. First page is the title page. Next is the index of sheets. The location plan, the summary of quantities, general notes. The following are the technical specifications. Next is the standard billboard. The next is the typical roadway. Typical pavement marking details. The typical of the stone masonry. I mean the line canal. Next is the stone masonry. Next is the head wall of the cross train. The street light typical and details. Then schedule of items. Then regulatory signs. The traffic management layout. The proposed traffic scheme. And the disposal waste plan. The plan and profile. And the cross-section of the projects. Next is the straight line diagram. That's all for the drawings. Next is the equipment requirements. So first is 2 units of two-way radio, 8 units of barricade flasher light, then 1 unit of low-bed trailer with prime mover, 1 unit of backhoe, 2 units of dump truck, 1 unit of bar cutter, 1 unit of bulldozer, 2 units of payloader, then 1 unit of the following: motorized road grader, vibrator roller, water truck, and 2 units of concrete vibrator, 1 unit of the following: concrete screeder, concrete saw, bar cutter, joint crack sealer machine, bar bender, cargo truck 9 to 10 metric ton capacity, 1 bagger mixer, bar cutter, blade compactor, backhoe wheel type, cargo truck 2 to 5 metric ton capacity, applicator machine, kneading machine, bar bender, truck mounted crane, straight boom lift telescopic. Then that's all for this project. For project profile number 2 to be presented by Engineer Renato J. Catino.
Access road and or bridges to national roads, leading to impaired strategic buildings, facilities, construction road, barangay, road, so Potenciano, Catarata, Mora National High School Road, Sitio, 00 to Sitio, 495 to CDC. Funded source is the approval date of 60,800,000 pesos. The mentioned point handling currently. Registration construction of road. Operational caretaker, 130 days, category as RCP. License and small.
To be discussed in details by Engineer Lapjoy Layati.
Summary of entities. Item number, Part B, other general requirements, Part C, earthwork, Part B, surveys and discourse, Part D, surface courses, Part G, drainage and slope protection structure, Part H, miscellaneous structures, drawings, title page, location map, summary of documents, general roads, technical specifications. Schedule of items. Technical roadway section. Details of stone masonry. Standard details of paving markings. Standard masonry drawing. Straight line and vertical. Standard road terrain. Traffic management layout. Traffic scheme. Solid waste disposal map. Plan and program and concessions of projects. Straight line diagram. Equipments and requirements. 1 unit of loading trailer, rotary motor, old toaster, a loader, motorized road reader, vibrator loader, concrete aggregator, concrete skidder, concrete slow, bar cutter, bar bender, short concealer machine, 1 power lister, water drum. 1 unit backhoe, cargo truck, applicator machine, kneading machine, parking, car washer, dump truck, chainsaw, backhoe solar, a compactor, a loader and disposal, truck mounted crane, straight bed.
For project profile number 3 to be presented by Engineer Marinito Yin.
For project profile number 8, project number 6, project DAP access roads and or bridges from national roads, leading to use of basic public buildings, facilities, construction for Purok, Sitio, Mangga, Bogo, Sitio, Lomboy, decision 000, +000, decision 004, +000, Bogo, Sitio. Managers deployed this appropriate product 50,100,500 and so 8.969 rate description, construction of road, contact reason, 216 ordinaries, category course, PIC, WO, PLC, license category is only.
To be discussed in details by Engineer Clark Brgy. Summary of content. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, airport. Part D, surveys courses. Part E, surveys courses. Part G, drainage and storm protection structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Title page. Index of sheet location map. Project data then. Summary of quantities. General notes. The following are the technical specifications. Schedule of items. Typical rule section. Standard details of PCCP joint. Standard details of vertical and horizontal boards. Standard details of super elevation. Standard details of pavement markings. Standard details of RCPC. Standard details of stone masonry. Standard details of street light. Standard details of line canal and curb gutter. Standard project billboard, construction signs, traffic management layout, traffic management scheme, solid waste disposal plan, plan and profile, the detailed sections. Straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. 1 unit backhoe, 2 units of dump truck, 1 unit of the following: chainsaw, backhoe, payloader disposal, bulldozer, compactor, motorized rotator, and vibratory loader. 2 units of concrete vibrator, 1 unit of following: concrete splitter, concrete saw, wire cutter, joint transfer machine, wire cutter, wire cutter, 1 unit of water truck per pump, 1 unit of cargo truck, 1 unit of following: one power mixer, oil mounted cargo truck, applicator machine, heating machine, truck mounted crane, straight boom with telescoping boom truck, 2 units of flowing tube, and 8 units of quality flush unit. For project profile number 4 to be presented by Engineer Teresita Iscaliar.
For project report, contract ID number 26H800076, adjacent access roads and bridges from the national road, DPWH strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of roads, Station 003 plus 84 to Station 400 in Bogo City. Funding source FY 2026 approved budget for the contract is 4,796,550. I mentioned 0.25 lane around the brief description, transaction of road, contract duration, 45 calendar days, category reports, RCP, license categories, on.
To be discussed in details by Engineer Teresa May.
Summary of quantities.
Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base courses. Part E, surface courses. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. First page is a title page. The location map. Summary of quantities and index of sheets. General notes. Technical specifications. Schedule of items. Typical roadway section. Standard details of pavement markings. Details of standard Mississippi joint. Standard detail of vertical and horizontal curves and widening of curves. Standard detail of super elevation. Standard details of solar roadway lighting. Standard work area traffic control and construction signs. Standard project billboard. Standard traffic management layout. Traffic management scheme. Solid waste disposal map. Plan and profile. And detailed cross-section of the project. Straight line diagram.
For project profile number 5 to be presented by Engineer Mel B. Lupay.
For project profile number 5, we conduct item 650-007. Project name, construction of multipurpose building, Astro Phase 2, Barangay Bogo, Danatayan, Cebu, with coordinates 11.257952 and 124.005949. Funding source, FY 2026 approved budget for the contract 49,500,000. Dimension, three-story building, with description, construction of multi-purpose building, as per the contract duration, 185 calendar days. Category of works, big work LC, license category small b.
To be discussed in details by architect Jericho Espinosa.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part D, main reinforced concrete works. Part E, finishing works. Part G, electrical works. Drawings. Title page. The exterior perspective and the vicinity map. The site development plan. The topographic map. Summary of quantities. Ground floor plan. Second floor plan. Third floor plan. Roof plan. The elevations. The cross section, longitudinal section, and window structures. Other section details, or big other details. The restricted ceiling plan. General construction notes. Roof beam framing plan. Roof framing plan. The truss details. The electrical plan. site development plan for the electrical. The lighting layout, power layout, ECU power plan, powerhouse plan, the short circuit, the voltage graph calculation, single line diagram, and the grounding GW plan, schedule loads, equipment requirements, backhoe 1 unit, dump truck 1 unit, plate compactor 1 unit, concrete pipe breaker 1 unit, concrete 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, bar cutter, and bar bender 1 unit, building machine 2 units, cutting outfit 1 unit, mounted crane 1 unit, and jackhammer 2 units.
For project profile number 6 to be presented by Engineer Marianito Jimen.
For project profile number 6, contract item number 6 is responsibility, project name, repetition, completion, property proposed building. Barangay Naway, Navigation, Cebu. Formulating event point 1 city or 1.8.945. Conditions, equipment 6 graph. Ako budget for the contract, 4,160,000. And user, 1 story. Main description, repetition, completion, contract possibility. Contract revision, technical analysis. Technical works, PICWOPC, license,
To be discussed in details by Engineer Mary Grace Foxwell.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part D, plate reinforced concrete works. Part E, finishing works. Part G, electrical works. Drawings. Title page. The exterior perspective, vicinity, and site development plan. Topographic map. Summary of quantities. The ground floor plan. The elevations and cross section, the detail of pictures and concrete lower block, general construction notes, structural roof framing plan, the truss detail, blow-up column detail, the general electrical notes, the lighting layout, power layout, the schedule of loads, equipment requirements. 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar builder, 2 units welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, 1 unit truck mounted plate.
Thank you. For minimum materials testing equipment requirements, please refer to DPWH Department Order number 11 dated January 24, 2017 with the subject, inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. For the requirements for the key personnel of the aforementioned info projects, we require 1 personnel as project manager, accredited project engineer, accredited materials and quality control engineer, and foreman with 3 minimum years of similar experience in the same position and 5 minimum years of similar and related experience. For the plans and drawings of these projects are already downloadable and made available in the project's websites. For the Class A documents are the legal, technical, and financial documents. Legal documents are number 1, registration certificate from SEC, DTI for sole proprietorship, or CDA for cooperatives. Number 2, mayor's permit issued by the city, municipality, where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. And number 3, tax clearance certificate as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For the technical documents, still part as Class A documents are first, PCAB or special PCAB license in case of joint venture. And in case of JV, a valid special PCAB license and registration for the time and cost of the contract for this project as required. Second, records of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including awarded but not yet started projects. And third, records of single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. For financial documents, still part of the Class A documents are audited financial statement, stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions, and 2, an FCC of at least equal to ABC. This comprise the Class A documents. For the Class B documents are only applicable for joint venture. Thus, valid joint venture agreement, GBA, is required when each partner of the joint venture shall submit the respective PhilJEP certificates of registration and the submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all its ongoing contract and audited financial statements. For the submission and the receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works projects, the first envelope or the technical proposals of the bid requires the following documents: PhilJEP certificate of registration and membership, PCAB license and registration or special PCAB license FJB, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, statement of SLCC, NFCC computation, GBA if applicable, omnibus warrant statement, bid security, bid securing in the prescribed form, amount and validity period. Project requirements such as organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment. For the second envelope or the financial proposals are bid form, bid prices in the bill of quantities, DOQ, detailed estimates, cash flow by quarter. For the checklist of the technical and financial proposals, we remind bidders that they should attach and comply our prescribed forms attached in our bidding documents, downloadable in the DPWH and PhilJEP's websites. Prospective bidders shall observe DPWH DO number 110 series of 2024, implementation of ISO 9001-2015, certification certificate for large A, medium B, and medium A contractors in the procurement of infrastructure projects of the department. For the opening and preliminary examination of bids, the BAC shall open the bids in the public at the time and the date and the place specified in the invitation to bid. The bidders, representatives, or liaison officers who are present shall sign and register to evidence their attendance. In case video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technologies will be used, the attendance of participants shall likewise be recorded with the BAC secretary. In case the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the rescheduling requirements for Section 58 of the 2025 revised IRR of RA number 12009 shall prevail. For a detailed evaluation of bids, the procuring entities BAC shall immediately conduct a detailed evaluation of all bids using non-discretionary criteria. The BAC shall consider the conditions in the evaluation of bids under Section 61.2.1 of the 2025 revised IRR of RA number 12009. The financial component of the bid Bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections or computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The box shall automatically disqualify any calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices as to its completeness. No price for the required item, non-responsive, indicating a zero or a dash free to the government. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices in figures versus words, words prevail. Total price per item versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. And unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit in BOQ, BOQ prevails. And if above ABC, disqualified. For the legal requirements, the licenses, certificates, permits, agreements, and inclusion in any blacklist. For financial requirements, bid security, bid price proposal, and then FCC. Technical requirements, key personnel, availability and commitment to major construction equipment, performance in ongoing government and private contracts, authenticity and correctness of bid security. For post-qualification procedure within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days from receipt by the bidder of the notice from the bank that it submitted the lowest calculated bid, the bidder shall submit its latest income and business tax returns filed and paid through the BIR electronic filing and payment system, and other appropriate licenses and permits required by law and stated in the BDS. The DPWH will verify, validate, and ascertain of all statements made and documents submitted by the bidder. For the awarding of contract, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bid, LCRB, as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. Contract award should be made within the bid validity period. For questions and clarifications for the project subject in this pre-bidding conference are advised to send their letter on or before 17th day of June 2026 and must be addressed to Engineer Shari Villegas, Quality Assurance Chief and Bank Chairman, or to Inadi Hajaral, Procurement Engineer at our office address, or email us at electronicbids_4@dpwh.gov.ph. Bids must be duly received by the Bank Secretariat on or before 10 a.m. on the 29th day of June 2026, at the Multipurpose Building, DPWH Cebu, 4th District Engineering Office, Medellin, Cebu, Region 7, and must be addressed to Engineer Shari Villegas, Chairman, DPWH Cebu, 4th District Engineering Office, Medellin, Cebu. Bidders who wish to submit their bids electronically must send them to electronicbids_4@dpwh.gov.ph. Guidelines for the electronic submission of bids are detailed in the Senate DPWH Department Order Number 87 dated September 24, 2020 and contained in the bid data sheet. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Bidders shall submit one copy of the first and second component of their bid. The original of the technical proposal shall enclose in one sealed envelope marked as original technical proposal, whereas the original of the financial proposal shall be enclosed in another sealed envelope marked as original financial proposal. Both envelopes shall then be placed in another single envelope marked as original bid. The other copy of the technical proposal and financial proposal shall be similarly sealed, duly marked as copy number 1, technical proposal, copy number 1, financial proposal, respectively, and the outer envelope as copy number 1. These envelopes containing the original and copy number 1 shall then be enclosed in one single envelope that shall indicate the name of the contract to be paid, bear the name and address of the bidder, the address to the procuring entity in accordance with ITP Clause 17. Bear the specific identification of this bidding process indicated in the BDS, and bear a warning: do not open before the time and date of the opening of bids in accordance to ITP Clause 16. All documents shall be properly signed, paginated, and book-bounded. That covers all the key information required for the 6 civil war projects and for invitation to bid number 11, series of 2026. At this point, I now would like to hand over the floor to our chairman, Mr. Villegas, for closing remarks on this pre-bidding conference.
Announcement for project ID numbers 26HG0074 and 26HG0078. These projects are subject for issuance of supplemental reporting due to revision in project station limits and change the project ordinance. Reminders for prospective bidders that any changes or revision of any contract data, such as group boards, ABC, or contract duration for the aforementioned contract ID numbers, the box shall issue a supplemental bid document at least 7 days prior to the deadline of bid submission. All bidders are encouraged to monitor any changes in the bid size of the objects and DPWH will contact the box secretary for further details. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works Application or CWA at the DPWH Central Office Procurement Service before 25/11. All those already enrolled shall keep the records current and updated in the CWA. Through enrollment, the uploading of updated records utilizing the contractor's profile applications will be any finding of concealment, falsification, or misrepresentation of any of the eligibility documents submitted or the contents thereof shall be a ground for disqualification of the bidder to further participate in the bidding process without prejudice to the position of appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal penalty in accordance with law. Prospective bidders are enjoined to observe the enforcement of DPWH Department Order number 28 series of 2024 with the subject of 3-strike policy, the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts is hereby reiterated to all prospective bidders. Lastly, the DPWH Cebu Port District Engineering Office observes the right to reject any and all these decree of your bidding or the award of contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with section 70 of the 2025 including the rules and regulations or thereof of RA number 12009 without hereby procuring eligibility to the affected bidder or bidders. Any comments and clarification by the back and the bidders for the permission contract ID numbers discussed. If none, we become president for procurement of 6 civil works projects. The contract ID numbers 26HG0073 to 26HG0078. At warrants and something. 11 then 8. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.